Hi there, my name is Andy with Media Group Marketing, and I will show you how to make a professional GIF animation for a logo. Let's get started. Here is our customer's logo. It was made for a chimney sweep company in Seattle. The logo was created in CorelDRAW. Now, you're probably wondering, Andy, how will you even make a professional GIF in CorelDRAW? So, CorelDRAW is an excellent software, especially for vector files, but when you want to create a GIF file, Photoshop is your best and easiest option. The logo layers are now grouped. To ungroup all layers, let's click the Ungroup All Layers button. All the objects of the logo will appear on the right side objects bar. If the objects bar is hidden, go to Window, Dockers, then click on the Objects Dockers. When everything is separated, we can choose and export any objects we need. Let's take the gooses and the chimney and export them to Photoshop. Please note, this tutorial fits all Photoshop versions for the past 10 years. We'll start by cutting out the goose on the right with the pen tool. Click the pen tool icon or press P, then start clicking around the right goose. Make sure you cut carefully where the goose's legs are. Once the path point touches the starting point, you will notice that the pen icon has been changed, and a little circle will appear next to it. The last click will close the path, and then right click on the mouse to bring up the menu, and then click on Make Selection. We need to cut the right goose out first. To cut the right goose out, press M, then right click with your mouse again, and then select Layer via Cut. Now the right goose is on layer 2. Now let's do the same process for the left goose. Now that we have both gooses in separate layers, we can start planning on the animation. We will first duplicate each goose 5 times until we have 6 layers of each goose. Press Ctrl J to duplicate, or drag the layer that you want to duplicate to the little plus icon. After duplicating, we want to use a tool called Puppet Wrap, which can help us move the objects around with ease. When you click on Puppet Wrap button, the image will be covered with a triangle grid. Now you can place the pinpoints. These pinpoints will allow you to move the objects around as you would like. To use Puppet Wrap, go to Edit, Puppet Wrap, click on Puppet Wrap. Now after I place the pinpoints, I can move anything as much as I want and however I want to move it. All I want to animate is the gooses moving up and down. First, I have to pinpoint the bottom of the goose to avoid unnatural floating. Then click on the head area and move each layer slightly more than the previous one. Okay, let's do that real quick. Now let's just do the same thing for the second goose. Now that I'm thinking about it, we could just use 4 layers for each goose. So delete 2 for each goose, so you would have only 4 remaining. Now I will prepare my logo before placing the gooses and the chimney layers on top. I will erase the gooses with the brush tool, shortcut B, using the same color as the background. To do that, hold Alt button and left click with your mouse to get the sample for the color. I will decrease the brush size by holding Alt key and holding and dragging the brush inside the image using right click on the mouse. Drag left for changing the brush size and drag up and down for the brush softness level. Now I will take both gooses and drag them to the logo. While all layers are selected, I will click Ctrl T to decrease the image and make it fit the logo's goose's size. As you can see, there is different color tones between the 2 chimneys. That is an easy fix with the eraser. Let's go to layer 4, and by using the soft eraser, I will delete the bottom part of the chimney to fade between the 2 colors, and making it look more natural. Now we should be ready to do the frame by frame animation. We will need both gooses on every frame for the frame by frame animation. That was really wordy, but let's continue. Click on the Windows menu and then click on Timeline to view the timeline. Now click on Create Frame Animation button. I will turn off all the unnecessary layers and leave only the layers for frame 1. Now click on the plus icon on the timeline window to add another frame. Whenever you add a frame, hide the previous layer and reveal the next ones. To make a GIF animation look as though it's going for infinity, I will add more frames, but now I will hide the current ones and reveal the previous ones until we're back to the same position. It seems a bit too fast for my liking, so we can fix that by changing the time on the frames. Select the first frame, hold Shift button, and then click on the last frame to choose them all. Click on the bottom of the first frame, and changing the frame duration will affect them all at once, making it look more smooth. Click on the Start Animation, Play button, or Timeline window to view the animation. The problem with GIF images is that you cannot have a transparent shape without getting rough edges after uploading it to your website. I will show you an example. Click Ctrl-Alt-Shift-S to save the file as a GIF. Under the Present menu, open the drop-down menu and choose GIF. You can hit the play button to view the animation. I want to make it 250 by 250 pixels with the max colors for a GIF, which is 256. As a higher number, the file size output will be larger too. Now let's go implement the logo at the landing page footer. Edit the page with Elementor, click the image you want to switch, click Upload Files, select Files, choose the GIF animation, and click Insert Image. Now you can see the circle edges. The edges are rough because we use transparency. I will increase the size so you can see it more clearly. To fix it, we will add a background color to the GIF animation. Let's reveal layer 2 to choose a darker tone. To fix it, we will add a background color to the GIF animation. Let's reveal layer 2. Choose a darker tone, and with the bucket tool, shortcut G, we will color the layer. I accidentally revealed layer 2 when the timeline frame indicated on frame 2. To implement the background on all layers, we will need to reveal layer 2 when frame 1 is selected. Now hit Ctrl-Alt-Shift-S again to save the file as the GIF. Changing the file size to 250 by 250 pixels, save it as an animated GIF logo 01.gif. Go back to Elementor and click on image you want to change. Upload the new file. Here is the final results. How do you like it? You can check it out live on Hunt's Chimney Sweep and Repair Services.com. My name is Andy with Media Group Marketing. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a like to see more content like this. Goodbye.